All right, everyone. So today I'm going to talk about clothing and layering systems that I use when I'm on my trips, especially when I'm in the mountains and in the backcountry. My basics that I take, even if I'm just doing day hikes or something like that, usually like a nice lightweight or mid-weight layer of pants. This one tends to be soft shell. I have some that are not soft shell that are a little more breathable. That helps block some of the wind. And I always tend to wear a sun shirt. Really lightweight, about as thick as a t-shirt, but it is not cotton. We do not wear cotton out in the backcountry. That is not good, especially in colder temps. I will wear those basically every single day, maybe shorts or something, but that's not in the backcountry. So in the backcountry, lightweight pants, lightweight shirt is my basic layer. If it does tend to get cold, I might throw a pair of thermal long pants on underneath. But usually, even in the winter, I don't need those. I'll just wear really thick pants. So for tops, like I said, I have the sun shirt. I also have a medium weight fleece zip up hoodie. I can put that on as well if I do get a little chilly while moving. Sometimes, depending on the temps, I might replace that with a soft shell jacket, a really lightweight soft shell jacket, or take both. I do have a puffy. Even in the summertime, it gets pretty cold out there in the storms up north, so that's really important as well. If it does get a little cold, regardless of the weather's bad or not, I can always throw on my rain jacket. That will help me block the wind, and some rain pants. One good thing about these, they're full-length zippers, so I can unzip them and put them on without removing my boots and crampons, which is important because if you need to get them on fast, you don't have time to take all that stuff off just to get the pants on to put all that stuff back on. When I'm at base camp, sometimes where we go, the weather can be bad, regardless of the time of year, winter storms. I will take some down pants with me to camp and a down parka. If I was winter ice climbing, I might take these with me out on the day. But for summer trips, if the weather's that bad, these will just be for hanging out at camp and trying to wait out the storms. I also take with me a really, really lightweight windbreaker, like runner's jacket. It balls up really nicely. It's about the size of a baseball and helps me keep the wind off without being too thick. It's really important out there to regulate your temperature. You don't want to overheat and sweat, and then the temperatures drop, and then you'll get really, really cold that way. So that's why a lot of these are really light or medium weight, but you have multiple layers. And it depends. Even if I don't take, based on the weather, the down parka and the puffy pants with me, just being in the front country, if I have bad weather and I'm hanging out at camp by the car, it's nice to have some extra warm clothes just in case. Regardless of whether I take those two particular things in the backcountry in the summer, wintertime, they would be a must. For gloves, I take a pair of glove liners, more for when I'm moving, just doing, hiking and stuff like that. I do have two pair of medium weight leather palm soft shell gloves. These will be my working gloves if I need them. And if the temperatures get bad enough, I have a really thick pair of all leather, really, really warm gloves. I also like to take a buff with me. It's really important. Put it on, kind of keeps your sun off your neck, keeps a little bit of heat in, and a really thin beanie. Between this and the hood, I can even put this halfway up my head. Those things will keep my ears warm if it gets a little chilly. And one really, really important thing that isn't necessarily part of clothing, but it's an accessory for when you're out there. You can't wear just regular sunglasses. You do have to wear glacier glasses. These are very, very dark. They can protect you from the sun's rays, not only from the sky, but bouncing off the reflection of the snow and prevent snow blindness. So those are some of the layers that I at least take with me on the trip, and then based on what the weather's going to be right before we head out in the backcountry on our objective, I can move around between these and go from there and hopefully stay warm and not overheat and get it done. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I appreciate any info, and have a good day.